Well, well,
Hello.
Luke. Hello.
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 Hello, Layton.
Are we quite done yet? Where's the golden apple? I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in days.
Well, hopefully we're pretty close to finding it. We just got a key to the tower in the last episode after being almost killed by a Ferris wheel. Oh, I guess it did kind of destroy a lot of the park now that I look at it. I'm sure it's fine. Surely there's nothing to find in the broken park. Okay, where was it? Where was it? I saw the dog. Where's the coin? I'm clicking everywhere but
Have
the
you
coin.
have you clicked on the little booth?
No, the dog wasn't over there.
What about in the trash can?
There was a coin in there.
Oh.
You know what? I'm just
What
gonna
about
forget about
on the
it.
lamp?
I'm just gonna forget about
On
it.
the lamp?
I'm just gonna forget about it. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, this place is also a little destroyed looking. Well, it's a good thing there was very little to actually do here. Alright, so we have to go to the north part of town, I believe. Let's go investigate that dead end right away.
All right, Luke, but first let's make a quick stop by the inn. There's something I need to check on there.
Why the inn, Professor?
Will you stop asking questions, Luke? I am so tired of your judgmental little voice. Why can't you just for once, just focus on the mission at hand and let me take control and just shut up, shut your mouth, take your bone-in china tea cups and your fossils and your beds and your mattresses and just go enjoy yourself for once.
Am I getting
Please.
time off? You actually giving me time
anyway,
off,
Luke,
Professor?
someone is in fact after us. And I'm just trying to protect you, Luke.
Oh.
The key to identifying this scoundrel is back at the inn, where it smelled like smoke.
Do you already have an idea about who's behind this?
Piked your interest, have I?
It's peaked, actually. Chapter 8, The Shadowy Intruder. Someone's been obstructing the investigation. Find the troublemaker and continue work on the case. Sure. Why not? We'll do that. Boop. I doubt it, but I'll pester these guys for a bit. Yeah, no. I think we might have exhausted most of the puzzles from the common folk. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. So we go back to the inn. And let's talk to the nice innkeeper lady.
Oh, hello, Professor. You might think I sound like someone from a previous series named Lotus or something, but it's purely a coincidence, I assure you. Is something the matter? You look a little shaken.
Yeah.
Beatrice, I have an urgent request. Could you show me the newspapers from the last couple of days? The papers? Certainly. Hang on for just a moment, sweetie. I'll go fetch them for you.
Interesting.
That's strange. I'm sure I set them down here around here somewhere. Is there a problem? I'm sorry to disappoint you, sweetie, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. Even today's morning paper seems to have gone missing. I see. Well, thank you, just the same, Beatrice. This has been most helpful.
Just what was in those papers anyway, Professor?
Yoo-hoo, Professor Layton.
Suddenly, Ramon.
Ramon? And to what do we owe this visit? Oh, he told me I needed to find you and bring you to Reinhold Manor. The inspector, I mean. He and Lady Dahlia await your arrival at Reinhold Manor. Thank you for the message. We will set out for the manor in just a few moments.
Okay. Interesting. Beatrice, do you have anything? Maybe... No.
Oh, well. Nope, nothing. Nothing.
Oh, a fat load of nothing. Alright, well, I guess we're going back to the manor now, though. Okay. Oh, hello.
You've found the key to the tower, haven't you? How do you know about the key? You mustn't interfere with the tower. Whatever you do, just stay away from there. Interfere? What do you mean by that, dear?
Okay. We'll just ignore that, I guess.
Welcome back, Professor Layton. Please come in. Everyone is waiting. Thank you, Matthew. Is something troubling you, my good man? You seem ill at ease. Oh, no, I'm fine, sir. Please make your way to the parlor. He doesn't look great. He's got
No,
like,
he really doesn't.
yeah, he doesn't look, he looks a little scared.
Little red in the
All
face.
right, if you're certain that nothing is the matter, then we'll head upstairs.
Okay. Emily.
Ah, Mr. Layton, thank you for arriving so promptly. Come, have a seat.
Why have you called us here, Inspector Chelmy?
Like you, I'm not the kind of man who beats around the bush, so I'll just come out with it. I'm on to you, Layton. It's clear as day. You are responsible for Simon's death.
Oh yeah, that was a thing that happened earlier, wasn't it?
Sure was. Are you suggesting I murdered Simon? Nonsense.
Nice, Layton. I have to admire the way you keep up cool under pressure. But of course, I would expect nothing less from a cold-blooded killer such as yourself.
Uh-huh.
I don't suppose you've seen this before, eh? This vase was on display in the room in which Simon was found dead. All the forensic evidence I've gathered suggests that the killer struck Simon with this vase. Our killer was no professional. You see, he left his fingerprints all over the murder weapon. Fingerprints that match your own, Mr. Layton.
Yeah, we were handed that at the butcher's place, actually.
Yes, we were.
Oh, that's the vase from the market, isn't it?
You rotten murderer.
Nope. If this vase is evidence, why'd you just break it like it was nothing?
So
Oh,
go on
jeez.
and give me an alibi, Layton. Where were you when Simon was killed, eh? Come on, out with it.
This guy is not a very professional detective if he's literally destroying a possible, very significant piece of evidence, but whatever, I guess.
Thus, I was with Luke investigating matters down in the village.
Was that the best you can muster? It's clear this little brat is your accomplice to your crime. Admit it, Layton. You two wanted to keep the golden apple so badly that you conspired to murder Simon. You can't fool me, Layton, so cough it up and start talking. While I'm at it, I'll take the key to the tower you picked up, too.
Wait, how does he know about that?
Ooh, he's exposed himself.
Sure has. It seems that you are intent on pinning this crime on me, Inspector.
If that's your real name.
But if you are a true enforcer of the law, you'll acknowledge that I am not the only reasonable suspect. You see, I remember everything about you saying that you didn't like sweets, but the newspaper article said otherwise. And then the newspapers disappeared. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Any member of this household could have committed that crime. Inspector Chelmy, if that's who you really say you are. In fact, you can't even rule out the possibility that everyone here had a hand in the murder. Furthermore, we are even sure that a murder took place here.
Yeah, the vase just probably accidentally conked him on the head, right?
Mhm.
What nonsense are you spouting now? Do you really think anyone here is fooled by your crackpot theories?
Inspector Chelmy, I'm beginning to think the only person here with something to hide is you.
That's absurd. This has nothing in the slightest to do with me.
Oh,
No, Inspector, it has quite a bit to do with you. Meaning? Isn't it obvious? If there is any criminal element involved in this case, then it is you, sir. What? That's absurd.
Hey, calm down!
What utter rubbish! You'll need more than some death charge to save your hide.
growls like a dog.
I've heard you're quite the devoted husband, Inspector. I bet you take very good care of your wife, Amy. Luke and I found this article in the paper. Luke, what was Inspector Chelmy's favorite food again?
Oh, it's actually a multiple choice. It was sweet
was three.
potato fritters.
Yeah,
Because I remember they did not sound very great, to be honest.
yeah. We had a whole talk about that. Because I don't know how to read, Luke had to pick it for me.
Exactly.
This article specifically states you love sweet potato fritters. And yet you raged at poor Matthew when he brought you sweets with tea. Why?
And your point is, it just so happens that I have a fondness for Amy's sweet potato fritters.
Is that so?
Oh, are you gonna make me remember his wife's name? I don't remember that detail. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Inspector. This little conversation has made things quite clear. Please take a look at this. Yep, he tricked him. I believe you just called them Amy's sweet potato fritters, yes? I'd like everyone here to look at this article. As you can all see, the article clearly states that Inspector Chelmy's wife is Amelie, not Amy. Do you mean to tell me you've forgotten your own wife's name?
Ooh, called out in 4K.
Out with it then. Who are you and why have you been impersonating Inspector Chelmy? And why have you been running this investigation?
Grrr.
But your sudden memory loss regarding your wife's name isn't the only suspicious thing about you. Try to recall the time around Simon's death. You said you received a report that prompted you to come to St. Mystere, but you forgot one thing. After Luke and I came to town, the drawbridge that is St. Mystere's sole entrance had its crank stolen.
Oh, yeah.
This effectively sealed the village. From that point on, no one could enter or leave.
You know,
The village.
I kind of forgot about that, not gonna lie. I mean, really, that should have been something immediately obvious, huh?
Yeah. Do you recall just when this seclusion began?
Well, it wasn't this morning. It was, oh gosh, was that when we were looking for the cat?
I think it was.
I
I think
think
it happened
so.
before. Yeah. I think it happened before.
Yeah, because it was
Armand.
really early on.
Correct. The only route out of the village had been closed well before Simon's death was discovered. After that event, there was no way that anyone outside the village could enter. By the same token, there was no way to take things out of the village. Particularly something as large as a corpse. So tell me, Inspector Chelmy, when did you actually first set foot in St. Mystere? And furthermore, what did you do with Simon's remains?
Threw him in the river.
Grrr.
While we're on the subject, I'm a yapper, so I'm going to keep going. I have one more nagging question that I haven't been able to figure out. How is it that you knew about the key to the tower we discovered? When we happened upon that key, there wasn't a soul in the area save for Luke and myself. Furthermore, I have spoken of what we found there to nobody. There's no conceivable way you could have known about this key. Unless, of course, you were spying on us from the shadows when we picked it up.
Ooh.
Now, let me see if I've got this all right. You posed as the inspector and used Simon's death as an excuse to enter Reinhold Manor. Since then, you've been waiting for the ideal time to strike and steal the golden apple from us. How am I doing so far?
Huh. Nyeh.
What's so funny? This is no laughing matter.
I'm just astounded at how despicable I find you, Layton. But that's exactly why you're worthy of being my archenemy.
Dun dun dun. It's this guy.
I've always despised you, Layton. I thought I'd be able to crush you once and for all here in St. Mystier. But that will have to wait since you saw through my disguise. You haven't caught on yet, but St. Mystier hides a secret of epic proportions. When I imagine a dimwit like you trying to unravel the mystery, I just have to smile. My business here for the day has come to an end, so I'll be off now.
Man, he shared puzzles with us, man. How could he have turned out to be a
Sure
bad
puzzled
guy?
with us.
That's such a betrayal.
But if you listen closely, Layton, never forget how close you came to being bested. One day I, the great Don Paolo, will rain my vengeance down upon you. And on that fearful day, you will beg for an umbrella and a raincoat, perhaps even some galoshes.
Gosh! He jumped out a window?
Mm.
Guess he's gone. Do you know who that man was?
Well, Luke, unfortunately, that window was not, the kind of glass used in that window didn't break properly, so he's probably very bloody right now, and, we should probably go down and see if he's dead, actually.
Well, that kind of saves us a lot of effort then, doesn't it?
Don Paolo was his name. Is his name. I've heard stories of him.
Oh, past tense, yeah.
His grasp of the hard sciences was rumored to be unrivaled. The problem is, as you might guess, was his personality. Though he was a genius, the man was evil. An evil genius, as it were.
Mhm.
The Science Board banished him from working officially in his field ever again. Sneaking into St. Mystere to steal the Reinhold fortune sounds like a scheme of... the kind of scheme that he would hatch.
Seems to hold quite a grudge against you, Professor. What'd you do to cross him?
I haven't the slightest idea, Luke.
Damn. One-sided rivalry. Well, that aside, what was all that talk of a secret hidden in the village? What's he talking about?
I'm mystified by it myself. For the time being, though, let's focus on finding the golden apple, shall we? I say if we follow our newest lead and head to the tower. We should follow our newest lead and head to the tower. Let's check that the dead end from before, Luke. All right. I'm just like
Sure.
sitting here thinking of Don Paolo and him going like, "I'm your greatest, you're my greatest arch rival," and Luke is just like that meme, the Thanos meme. Of
I
him
don't
going
even know who
like,
you are.
I don't even know who you are.
Also, was that chapter literally 0 puzzles? Oh, I guess we solved the Chelmy mystery.
Didn't know that we had a
I
bunch of.
I did not know this screen was a thing, but
We've never seen this, but okay.
oops. I wonder if anyone has anything to say on the matter. Probably.
I'm simply shocked at this turn of events. Who could have guessed that we had an imposter in our midst? He had me completely fooled. But you saw right through him, Professor. I must say, I'm quite impressed with your cunning.
Yeah.
ask you now to put that brilliant mind of yours to work again and set out in search of the golden apple. It would be my pleasure, madam. By the way, are you feeling all right? You look a bit pale.
Is she? Maybe?
I awoke this morning with memories of a peculiar dream I must have had last night. In it, my husband and I had just a brand new baby girl, and oh, how everyone fawned over her. The next moment, suddenly I was in a park walking hand in hand with my young daughter. With your daughter, you say? Now, why would I have a silly dream like that? These past few days have been really quite draining. Professor Layton, I don't feel particularly well at the moment. I think I will go lie down for a bit.
What's wrong with Lady Dahlia?
She says she had a dream of walking in the park with her young daughter. There's something quite curious about that dream.
Yeah.
Something quite curious about this village.
The little suspect. Batman, what do we got? Oh, he's still on this?
Would you please let me know of any eligible bachelorettes?
He is still on that.
I'm so lonely.
Oh, she's actually in the room now. Let me bother her for a puzzle, maybe? No? Okay. So sad. Okay. I guess now we just go to the tower for realsies? Oh, yeah, he has something.
So sorry to bother you while you're busy, but you make an old man very happy by helping with this puzzle.
Certainly, let's have a look.
Alright, we did need a puzzle today. Puzzle number 109, Laziest Man on Earth, worth 30 picarats. Behold, before you sits the laziest man in the entire world. Known far and wide for his aversion to physical activity, this slug has designed his house so that he can grab anything without leaving the comfort of his recliner. Using an elaborate set of tools, including a fishing rod, extendo arm, and high-energy magnets, this legendary loafer has put everything in the room within reach. However, despite his efforts, there's one place he can't reach without getting off his duff. Is it his butt?
His clock.
Clock? Why not?
Oh, I mean, I guess you can't change the time on it, but...
Would he need to?
Is it the cabinets behind him?
him?
Above him?
No, he has his extendo arm for that. Or his fishing rod, or his magnets. He can't reach something without getting off his butt. I mean, that would have to be his butt then, wouldn't it?
He can't reach the cat food.
Why not? This?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can. He has a fishing rod.
Maybe it's...
Is it not his butt?
I don't think he can use the fishing rod to get the cat food.
Then he would use his legendary extendo arm. Or his
behind
magnet.
him. Behind him. Directly behind him.
Yeah?
It's
I mean,
only
the
thing
fishing
can think
rod
of
he
is
can dangle behind him. I'm just gonna go with it's his butt.
Oh, his own. Oh, underneath of him? Yeah, okay. It's a trick. I hate.
Every puzzle
Wow.
has an answer.
That's right, there's no way for him to reach under his chair without getting off his... Oh, okay, I guess more literal. Yeah?
Oh.
This...
Well, there you have it.
This fellow may never need to get up again.
So that's the answer. In my heyday, I could have solved a puzzle like that before you could say cobblestone. My goodness, I guess I'm getting soft in my old age.
A teak table? Professor, do you like to teak?
I'm allergic to teak, and so are you, but I want you to have it.
Oh, goody, I get hives. Alright, north side of town. Do you have another card puzzle for us, ma'am?
Oh, I've got a new puzzle for you, dearie.
I bet you're just dying to see it, aren't you?
I'm sorry, madam, but right now we're in a terrible rush.
Oh no. We're actually Nim, you can't fool this old gal. I've been shoveling around solving other people's puzzles. And now it's my turn.
Saying us? What do you mean? You've been following us, you stalker. Puzzle number 105, rolling a 3, worth 30 picarats. When you roll a die, the chances of rolling a 3 are 1 in 6. The chances of rolling a 3 twice in a row are 1 in 36, and the chance of rolling a 3 3 times in a row is a jaw-dropping 1 in 216. Let's assume you roll a die 3 times and get a 3 each time. Your chances of rolling a 3 on your next roll are 1 in how many? 1 in 6. That's
Wow.
basic math. That's not even a puzzle.
Immediate.
I don't even need to waste time thinking on that one. That's
Wow. Look
nope.
at this.
That's
Get a
small
load of this
brain.
guy.
That's small brain. Terrific. It doesn't matter how many times you roll the same number. If you're only asking about the probability of rolling a 3 in one turn, the chance will always be 1 in 6. Yup.
You're going to the tower, are you, dearie? How about I show you the way? Oh, I was under the impression that the villagers of Saint Mystere hated going near the tower. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, yes, I don't want to go anywhere near that place myself. Though I suppose I could make an exception for a strapping young man such as yourself. Oh, yes.
Professor, we should really keep moving. That wasn't even a puzzle. That was just basic logic. No.
Do you want some company to go with you to the tower? Some feminine company?
No, thank you. I think we're just fine as is. Oh my. How bold. It's a dead end, no two ways about it. Maybe there's another pathway to the tower hidden around here.
I'd argue we've come exactly to the right spot, Luke.
What do you mean by that?
Look right here, Luke. There's a small indentation in the wall where one could place a small object. Yes, it is a keyhole.
Oh, so this must be...
Yes, this curious indentation is no doubt the spot indicated in Baron Reinhold's note to Archibald.
Yes.
I'm willing to wager that if we put this in there and give it a turn...
The chunk open right up. Wow.
Just as I suspected. All right, Luke, in we go.
Oh, goody. Chapter 9, the tower's secret. Okay, solve all the mysteries of Saint Mystere. And we solved the key mystery. That was a very short-lived mystery. Save your progress? Yes. And we'll explore the tower in the next episode.
Oh man, really, Professor? We have to wait till the next episode?
Yes, my boy, it is only fitting that we start the chapter when we start the episode.
Oh, jeez, Professor. I don't know if I can wait that long.
That's fine, it'll only be a few days, perhaps a week's time even.
Oh, Professor, I'm feeling pretty hungry.
No.
Hungry
He
for
doesn't
more
get
episodes.
fed. He doesn't get fed anything.
Oh, bollocks, Professor. I was really looking forward to eating.
Well,
Alright.
Luke will never eat so long as this series is still going, I'm sorry to say. Yep, well, see you in the next episode.
Goodbye.